Welcome, Capricorn, to your October 2025 reading, and thanks for tuning into my channel. Happy Halloween, Capricorn. If you follow Halloween where you are, I hope you have a fun and wonderful time. Now, Capricorn, if you would like a mini reading from me, all you need to do is click that thanks button below, nominate the amount you would like to leave or donate. In the comment section below, put your question or what you'd like me to focus on when I film your video, and I'll film it just like I am now, and I will leave a link in response to your comment so you can click on it and it will go straight to your video. Now, I've had some people leave donations, but they haven't left a comment. Now, I get notified when someone leaves a donation, and I can put your link in that notification that I get, but I don't know if you're going to get that link. So please put a comment, and that way I know when you see the reply, you'll be able to click on the link I leave you and it will take you straight there. Now, if you were one of the people that left a donation and you did not, you haven't got a reading from me yet, please reach out to me and I will share the link with you in the comment that you reach out to me in. Now, let me just fix my camera up here. I do apologize. Now, let's get started. Now, you start out with some really nice energy of the Three of Pentacles there. And I feel for a lot of you in terms of your work and career, Three of Pentacles is dream work, teamwork makes the dream work is what that card, what the words come to mind when I see that card. This is working in a tight-knit little team, sharing your skills, sharing your knowledge, being a mentor to other people, and just being really successful in that tight-knit little team as well. And sometimes this can even talk about you being promoted to a position of authority where you are either training other people or being a mentor to those that are less experienced as you. So this is a really nice card to get for many Capricorns, I feel. I feel like for some of you, you've got that Seven of Swords there. Now, the Seven of Swords, this is an Aquarian card. Now, this can talk about someone that perhaps hasn't got your best interests at heart. Now, this is a general reading. Sorry, I hope you can hear me. I keep thinking I've got my microphone attached to me like I normally do, but I've got it standing in front of me, so when I go backwards, you might not be able to hear me. So yeah, the Seven of Swords is that card of liar, cheater, thief kind of energy. But again, as I said, this is a general reading, so it doesn't always mean that. The Seven of Swords kind of tells us it's a gentle, when this card comes out, it's kind of like a message from heaven almost to say, is the current path that you're on the one that you should really be on? And perhaps it isn't, Capricorn. So that's a really interesting kind of message there for a lot of you. So you might be working in this little dream team, but is that exactly your path? Is it where you are meant to be? And and it can also talk about you being oblivious to what other people are doing around you. So there could be someone around you, potentially an Aquarian there. I mean, you've got Virgo energy here as well, or another Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus. energy here that could potentially be doing something in the background that you're not aware of, and it might not have your best interests at heart. So again, just be mindful of other people's actions. But this card actually really talks about potentially something being taken away from you. Could be your money, could be a position that you are going for. There could be conflict there. I do see the Two of Swords here, but I feel like with the Seven of Swords, this often does talk about you doing things in a strategic way, doing things a little bit differently. And if you have been struggling financially and you've been trying to grow your wealth, I feel like you are tackling this from a different angle and a different way as well for a lot of you. And, you know, the Two of Swords, although this can talk about conflict, this can even talk about us being conflicted mentally about a particular decision that we need to make. And look, you actually have two twos. So there is a significant decision here that you might be required to make. And it could be a little bit troubling for you mentally. You might be stressing over it. And although there is, in this card, this often seems like there is only two options, the Two of Swords can talk about there being an alternative. There is a third option. It doesn't need to be just black or white. So, or either left or right, or, you know, one way or another. There is a third option. So you really need to think strategically about it, which I feel like you are going to be doing here. And you are going to be working to build your wealth. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, this is that person that really works hard and builds their wealth and surrounds themselves with beauty and beautiful things, and enjoys the life that they have built for themselves. So I feel like in October you are going to be taking on a lot of those qualities as well. I mean, this can represent you, Capricorn. This is that Earth Mother, sort of, not so much the Earth Mother as the Empress is, but this is an earthy kind of energy. Capricorn is Earth, so you are very comfortable in this energy here. And, you know, you love to build your wealth. You want a beautiful, luxurious life and to have beautiful things around you as well. So, yeah, where there has been lack here, I feel like you are working strategically to overcome this. But it's interesting here. I feel like there's some beautiful energy. I feel like October you are going to be as busy as anything. Running around here, there and everywhere. You have that Eight of Wands. This is lots of phone calls, lots of text messages, lots of emails, lots of running around here, there and everywhere. But this is also, interestingly enough, the arrows of love. And you've got the Two of Cups right beside that, Capricorn. And the Two of Cups is a beautiful, wonderful partnership with someone that just mirrors your soul. You know, your strengths are their weaknesses are your strengths, and you just fit together perfectly. So there could be a wonderful new love coming in here for you. But if you are already in a relationship and you aren't interested in a relationship, this can talk about two wonderful opportunities being presented to you as well that you may have to choose from. And it could be a very difficult decision because you do have that Two of Swords, which is that kind of conflicted energy. So there could be two wonderful opportunities. And it's interesting, you've got the Four of Cups here as well. And the Four of Cups talks about something being presented to you that you may miss because you are focused on other stuff. You're focused on you being bored. This isn't what I want to do. You're being apathetic about your situation, and something gets presented to you, and because you're not focused, you're not looking at this actual thing that's coming to you, you might overlook it. So be really careful. These could be, like I said, two wonderful opportunities getting presented to you, and because you're focusing on something else rather than what's at hand, you might miss it. So just really weigh up all of your opportunities or options that get presented to you in October very carefully, so nothing is missed there. But yeah, beautiful loving energy there if you do want a relationship, I feel. Now let's get some clarifying cards. I don't know if I mentioned, this is the Mystic Palette Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, and I am just going to use my normal mystical tarot to get some more information. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's some real clarity here for you. Hang on, no, I thought there was two cards there, only one. The Ace of Swords, a brand new way of thinking, a brand new way of looking at things. And I feel like this is very much connected with that Seven of Swords. Being strategic, doing things your own way, things that you may not have done before in the past, the ways of communicating that you haven't communicated before in the past. And there is this newness here. But this is the sword of victory. You are a winner here, Capricorn. You are going to be so successful in achieving your goals. Interesting, the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords. Progressive numbers in the same suit means there's progress here mentally, logically, you're thinking clearly, you're seeing clearly. There's new ideas, new inspiration here as well. And you've got the Temperance card. This is beautiful energy here. And it's interesting. This is the card for Sagittarius, and in this particular deck, you do see the little Sagittarius, the centaur there, half man, half horse, which is the symbol for Sagittarius. So that, you know, there could be a significant Sagittarian here, but the Temperance card is patience. If you can drill this down into one word, it does talk about having patience. Don't be a bull at a gate. Take things slowly and assess your situation. Be strategic about anything you want to achieve, particularly if it is in business and also in love as well. But the thing with the Temperance card is you are mixing and blending and melding things together so you get the perfect outcome. It's like you're creating a potion here. It's alchemy, and you are mixing and blending to get the exact results that you want. And again, I feel like both of these cards are very much linked with that Seven of Swords here, where you are the one going about things a little bit differently. It's quite interesting. Now, there is a bit of a message with the Temperance card as well. If you look at the angel's got 1 foot, if I can get the reflection off the card, 1 foot on the land and 1 foot in the water. And the thing that this card says is either you're in or you're out. There's no fence sitting here. And the fact that you've got 2 twos, there is a significant decision here. But don't race in where angels fear to tread. Take your time. Be strategic about it. Weigh up your options. Look at everything carefully. Don't dismiss things that could potentially be amazing. And bide your time, and be patient, and I feel like the answer will come to you. But there is this kind of element of you do need to make a choice here. You do need to be one way or the other, I feel, Cappies. But the power is in your hand with that Temperance card. Like I said, you're the one in control and mixing the potion. Yeah, look, there's success here. Absolutely. The Chariot is you being on a road to success. Now, some of you might be moving. Some of you might be traveling in October. I love this card. I love the blue. Is that the throat chakra? That's all about communication as well. But you've got this inner strength to do things your own way here, Capricorn. And again, I feel this is very much linked with that Seven of Swords, where you are calling the shots in your own life. The Chariot is your vehicle through life. It's a metaphor, and you are driving it as fast as you want, as slow as you want. You're choosing to go left, to go right. You're doing things your own way. And although it may be hard to do things that other people don't do, or do things the way that other people don't do things, doing them your own way, you will be successful with that Chariot card there. You have the inner strength and power to be able to guide those horses to exactly where it is you want to go. And I'm sure you want to get to somewhere that is very, very successful. You have got the King of Swords here. Again, very nice clarity in this card. This is, I would normally read this as a Gemini, but this is any air sign. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius again. You've got the Three of Pentacles again. You have the Nine of Cups. Wow. And you have the Judgment card. Wow. So the King of Swords is really that person that is able to look at a situation and make a decision based on the facts. They don't allow emotion to cloud their response to certain situations, you know. And that's not to say that they are emotionless, but when they are making decisions using their intellect, that's when they are really just looking at the facts. So I feel like potentially in this decision that you may be making, you might be weighing up, you know, the facts. Now, if this represents someone in your life, this is someone that you might go to for advice. You know, you might be needing a little bit of advice in which direction to go. And, you know, alternatively, somebody could be needing your advice. And the fact that you've got the Three of Pentacles twice, you could be that mentor in somebody else's life. But this card really does talk about you getting the assistance that you really need. And there is help around you, Capricorn. You are supported. So you can really feel confident to speak your own truth as well when the King of Swords comes out. And I feel like other people are going to benefit from your insights. So I feel like there is this definite element of mentorship here. Absolutely. But with this particular decision that you've got to make with the Two of Cups and the Two of Swords, when that King of Swords comes out, it is reminding you that you really do need to decide from your... Yeah, I feel like this could be a decision where you are needing to make a decision from your mind, from your head, rather than your heart. If it's the King of Cups, you got to go your heart all the way. But the King of Swords is really kind of saying, really think things out logically here. Yeah, but this can also just represent, you know, someone in a legal profession, someone that is in a medical profession, someone that is in law enforcement in some way. It could represent someone like that as well in your life. But boy, oh boy, do you have such a great card here in that Nine of Cups. This is almost like a wish come true here. And I'm feeling like for some of you, this decision has got to do with an opportunity that arises to do with work. If it's not love for a lot of you, it is definitely something that you are going to love to do with, regarding your career. I feel like this could even be a calling here. You are being called to rise up. This is like that phoenix out of the ashes. And, I feel for a lot of you as well, if you've had a really closed off heart space because of failures in love in the past, I feel like there is a calling here for you to open up your heart a little bit as well. And just be change that headspace a little bit. Believe that wishes can come true, Capricorn, because you've got that Nine of Cups there. I feel like, wow, something is really coming to fruition here for you. Something that you may have had a calling to do, something that you may have been really being pulled to do. And it almost shows up for you in your life like this kind of opportunity that's being offered to you. But there's this real renewal here with the Judgment card. It's this is almost saying you are close to completing an important task as well that you've put up for yourself here. But again, it's almost like another kind of card where it's like, okay, you're being called to do something, but if you've been pondering, career changes, or you've been wanting a change in your life, in your relationship status, think about things carefully. Think through your options really carefully. I feel like you've got a big decision to make here in October. But I feel like when that Judgment card does show up, it's kind of saying you are actually ready for anything here, Cappy, and you've been preparing for this. So if you're being called, go for it, do it. And if you are going through any exams, if you're going through job interviews, tests, anything like that, school project, things are going to go really well for you when you get this card as well. Now, let's get our final card from the Now I Understand Oracle deck. Patience. Don't jump the gun. Wait for the right circumstances to present themselves. What was I saying about the Temperance card? If you could drill it down into one word, it is patience. You do have a decision here to make. It will be presenting itself in October, but think things through clearly. Use your head. Don't jump in all passionately. Think it through, and it will be perfect once you do go to make that decision. Everything will just fall into place there for you. So we'll leave it there, Capricorn. I hope that resonated with you. Now, don't forget, if you would like that mini reading, do it like I mentioned. Click the thanks button, nominate your amount. It can be any amount, I don't mind. I was giving away free mini readings, but people weren't coming back and watching them. And so I was putting all of this time and energy into things for nothing, really. So I feel like if people pay for it, then they're serious about wanting to watch it, and then they'll come back and they'll watch it. Now, if you would like to help out my channel in another way, I have an online store where I sell beautiful crystal jewelry and antiques as well, which is my other little passion. All of the jewelry is handmade, one-off pieces only. You're not going to find a million of them on Temu or Etsy or anything like that. There's antique jewelry there as well, so check it out. There could be a little treasure there for you. And if you don't want to do either of those things, just a subscription and a thumbs up would be amazing as well. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.